Here at Playball Park, there are many museums inside the Colorado Convention Center celebrating the diversity in MLB and the sport in general. And the organizers of the All-Star Game asked artist Kaylee Bender to celebrate the story of baseball icon Hank Aaron. And she spoke with CBSN Denver about the piece and the mission that is part of that art.
I've been very lucky to be involved pretty heavily in the art scene as life comes back to Denver. I have been doing workshops, working with kids is probably my favorite thing to do. It's kind of silly because people have been coming up to me, they're like, oh, I didn't know you were here. And one of the things I say is, I don't know how I got here. I am very lucky to be involved with the Black Love Mural Festival. I've been able to talk to a bunch of kids, tell them to go be artists, see the smile on people's faces when they come back and see how far I've come on the piece and what being an artist can be. I have never painted in front of a crowd this big before, but the people actually make me very comfortable. When somebody approaches me and they say they like my work, or somebody says they want to be an artist, or they paint but they're not that great, it reminds me that everyone is just a person, and this is a nice space to kind of soak up the energy. I love live painting because it reflects the environment as well as what I'm feeling, what I wanted to portray. It's kind of like a nice smorgasbord of all the things. So it came out really beautifully. I was asked to paint a portrait of Hank Aaron. This is someone I actually didn't know much about before I started the project. He actually broke Babe Ruth's home run record. And because of that, and on the road to that, he faced a lot of challenges, death threats, being unwelcomed by his own team members, you know, still navigating the leftovers of segregation and everything like that. People don't know that this man is a revolutionary. This is someone who had as much of a foot in the game and the path of civil rights as Martin Luther King Jr., someone he worked alongside. The piece itself is comprised of two pictures. The first picture is from when he was at the train station leaving Alabama, and I did that in monochrome to kind of mimic the sepia picture to show that, you know, he wasn't quite grown. He was a baby, maybe 17 or 18, leaving that train station. And when he beat the record, that was what I felt like I needed to show on the other side. It was actually a black and white photo of him during the games, so I took the time to basically colorize it and show how much life is really there. It was not that long ago, so I felt like the colorizing kind of brings to light how recently all of this change has been, and the fact that we're still working through all of these things that this man had worked his entire life to carve a path for. There's a pair of train tracks running through the bottom of the painting that kind of leads you into the Hank that had beat the record, the Hank that had looked through all these terrible things that people had said to him and continues to smile so bright. I want people to be able to see that and take that home. You really can do anything, be anywhere, as long as you have that goal in mind. So it means the world to me to see myself, not only someone like myself, but myself out here on a little stage, having an actual platform, being able to be here for all the little girls and the little boys that don't really see themselves like that. I feel like a voice, to be a voice within this environment. It feels really special and very powerful. My favorite thing with art is being able to share it with everybody, especially people that don't really get to experience it that often. I just want people to know, like, expression is critical to living a balanced life.
And we're waiting to find out where this piece by Kaylee Bender will be located. They're going to announce that after All-Star Week wraps up. But you can follow along with her on Instagram, her account at NOKaylee. Again, at NOKAYLEE. Reporting inside the Colorado Convention Center in downtown Denver, Sean Chitness, CBSN Denver.